Alrighty, what is up, guys? Welcome back. Aldo here. Wanted to give you an update on these really exciting markets. Had a really good matic long setup, kind of a swing trade. Took 2 days to play out. Hit first take profits. So that did really well. In this, not going to tell you the exact well, you could see the entry point and the liquidation point, but I'm not going to tell you the stop loss on this trade down here that I'm in right now on FAIRDESK because it would be unfair for the people paying, the people in the Discord. But if you guys are interested, link down below. Crypto Bull Zone, Atlanticor, they've been having some good trades as well. Been a really, really nice market. We're also doing a VIP meeting in about an hour, 8:30 p.m. Eastern tonight. So check that out for all the VIP members. So I'll be there to answer questions and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into the update right now. And ultimately, let's start off with Bitcoin. And the big things here. The big things here are the weekly is getting close to printing a green dot, which is a good sign. I want to see the largest time frame that already has a green dot, which could be, okay, it's not the 6-day, but I believe, 5-day just confirmed. So I would say, overall, that's still kind of a bullish sign, potentially getting up to, that 48K, 50K area. If we do roll over and get a bear div as we hit those areas, that's going to be pretty bullish in the 5-day, which would indicate we need to cool off. But as of right now, money flow is still pretty good in the 3-day. A lot of things generally still look pretty good. Bear div could be forming on the daily with money flow coming out, so that's the thing to keep in mind. But as of right now, 12-hour looks pretty good. That signifies continuation. 6-hour green dot signifies continuation. When you look at the 4-hour here, just this price formation from bottom here up to this area, if we can break above kind of where we are right now, this general area, you're looking at 48.5, 40. This pocket potentially getting up to this pocket could be really big if you wanted to do more of a it's a little subjective. 51 would be right there, but ultimately, if we could break above, these highs, you're going to probably test, the 40, 48.1, those areas right there. This whole pocket between 48 to 50 is just huge. That's like a huge, huge fib level. So yeah, trigger wave on the 3-day, pretty good. You get some of these when you get to some of these lower time frames, money flow kind of coming out, that could be a little bit more your bearish case, at least for the short term. Same with the hourly, but nothing too bad. Bear div on the 30-minute. It's all a matter of, how much that could kind of play out. Money flow is still okay, though. So there's no major kind of causes for concern, at the moment. We obviously got news, spot ETF is approved. I believe should be able to trade it tomorrow, which is really exciting if you're into that. It is not your keys, though. Like they say, not your keys, not your coins. So be careful. But yeah, it's a good option, less responsibility in some ways. I do think most likely we can pump up to these areas on Bitcoin. Moving on to Ethereum, which is done, in the last 2 days, since kind of what could have been the bottom on ETH versus, let's actually start with that. ETH versus Bitcoin could have been the bottom right here, just jumped just insane against Bitcoin. So what is this clue? This clue is that once Bitcoin ETF is approved, which it just happened, then, what's next? ETH ETF, and the same, things happen. So ETH, I think, at least in the way the 4-year cycle works and the way these patterns play out, typically, ETH is the better buy right now. Obviously not financial advice, though. That 5-day looks good. So ETH, I think, probably is bottomed out against Bitcoin. Could be wrong. Anything could happen. Just my opinion. And then if we look at ETH, similar deal to Bitcoin, a lot of green dots in the large time frames. I would argue these green dots, almost make it look a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin right now. And you're already up to, 2,600, kind of rejecting from that point a little bit. I wanted to actually this wick is kind of significant right there. That's the point that, let me actually draw that out, because that's a pretty important point that we just tested right there, essentially. And if we could break above there, then you're looking at probably 28. You got the spiral line just below, kind of 28 right there. So those areas are pretty big. Right there. And then 6-hour, that looks like you may have some good continuation, potentially giving us something like this, potentially giving us something up to 2,800, finally 2,900. So exciting times, very exciting times here. And ultimately, Yeah, you're getting right up to these areas. I think on some of your lower time frames, you could see some signs of continuation. Trigger wave on the 3 minute. So, yeah. Moving on to Matic, that's one that I had a nice winning trade in. Still got a little bit of that, left. Took a lot of profits, but next place is going to be up here that I'm looking for Matic. Matic is one I really like, and yeah, I mean, VO coming up on the 3 day there. Trigger wave confirming the daily. I think he got a good shot of continuing up to this general pocket, maybe testing $1 again. Would make a lot of sense. Would make a lot of sense here. One I've been DCAing in. Matic was one of my biggest like ones that I made the most amount of money on the last bull run. I got in at like 10 or 15 cents and got out mainly around like $1.50, $1, those type of areas. So I didn't sell at the exact top, but it still was a nice kind of run up there. So that was a really good bet that I made back then. So that was good. I've been looking at the apes. I've been looking at a little bit. You guys know I've been talking about ApeCoin a little bit. Hidden bull div confirmed in the daily. This looks like it can potentially continue. Yuga Labs, there's a lot of FUD, a lot of fear. Those NFTs, mutant sport apes, all those, definitely lagged behind in this rally. But maybe once that money, stops going into Bitcoin, what does it go into? Well, then it goes into Ethereum. Ethereum's pumping. Then once Ethereum stops pumping, then what's it go into? Potentially, NFTs, other altcoins, that type of stuff right there. So ultimately, that's the market update right now. Just wanted to give you this kind of quick update. Check out the VIP chat, VIP meeting at 8:30 in the Discord. Link down below. Also, if you want to trade, check out FAIRDESK, BitMart, and Zoomex down below. All are great. MEXC zero limit fees down below as well. But FAIRDESK, I think, is one of the best promos. You can deposit any amount with my link. Do one futures trade, and you got a really good shot of getting a $100 trading bonus. We announce the winner every week in the Discord. So check that out. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, guys.